Hey everybody, this is David B69, and we are going to open up a game at the Cincinnati Reds. We got Andrew Painter going for us today. Um, yeah, some big news in local on our local baseball team. Nola's on the IL, and so we're bringing up Mitch Abel to start on Sunday's game. I'm actually really looking forward to that. I've had Mick Abel play a lot for us in our franchise last year, and he did a decent job. Actually, been thinking about bringing him up to this, but there's no rush
Pleasure
to
here
do
at Great
that.
American
So
Ballpark in
that is what it
Cincinnati,
is.
home of the
So
Reds since
let's get in started this game.
2003. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today on the hill, Brady Singer. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Comes up empty.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The shortstop takes the ball. This to third. Boots it. Still able to fire over. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
Third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Phillies down. And we're back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Andrew Painter. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Gavin Lux.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And it's even up.
One strike.
And that's a little bit high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedel. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and now Alec
Leading
Bohm.
off for the Phillies, the designated hitter, Alec Bohm.
Singer back to work. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Inside. And that's ball one.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
And another ball. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff.
Candelario over to second for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Max Kepler at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Kepler measures 6 feet 4 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 out, space is empty. That one is absolutely belted. Fraley going back for it. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you
Center
smoke a
fielder,
ball off
Brian
the wall, you
Buxton.
kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Byron Buxton.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5 games.
First offering, and it just misses.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. His 28th home run of the season. It's 2-0. And Singy, he just loves hitting against this guy, doesn't he?
It's like he's been facing him his entire life. Looks so comfortable in the box against him. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 away with nobody on. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Just missed. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and in one hops the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Strike 2. Got him swinging. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Cincinnati, now batting Jamer Candelario.
Jamer Candelario.
Liner, base hit. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch misses. And another ball. Runner at first with no outs here. And that misses. And it's 3-0.
3-0. Oh. 3-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in for the out. One down. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Spencer Steer.
Fouled off down the right side. The pitch. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fly ball center field. Buxton has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there are 2 down.
Batting 7.
So digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. And that is that. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. On the ground to third. Has some trouble with it. Gets it there in time, though. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. Singing it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Base hit center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul straight back. And now the 0-1. Late swing fouled off. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Boom. Gets out of the way. That's ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Hines sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. 3-1, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Rhys Hines. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Foul ball there.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now, number 23. Fought off foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Hines gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings through it for the K. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake Fraley.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Jake Fraley now at the plate. Just missed.
1-0.
That's to third. Arenado whips it across.
Yep, he's out.
That's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Nick Castellanos. In the air out towards right center. Hines sizing this one up and makes the grab. And there's one away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Makes a sliding stop over to first, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Buxton takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Down the middle for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
1-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And we're back. And now it's Gavin Lux. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Nabs it, and there's one away. And now T.J. Friedel. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And it's 1-1. The Phils up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one's in there. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one lifted to left. Kepler settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for the
pitcher's
Phillies,
duel so
second
far. Here's
baseman
how the
Bryson
starters have
Stott.
performed up to this point. Singer back to work. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Here comes Real Muto. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one, no strikes. Real Muto, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2010. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Go to second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. That'll make it out of here. His 21st of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first. Harper retired. Third out, but the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Grounds one to short. Turner zips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Smoked on the ground a second. Stott over to first in time. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. Reds down in order. Still down 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Tony Santillan.
And we all
Number
know about his
64.
slider. It's just filthy,
Tony
man. And one of the better ones in the game,
Santillan.
I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And it's fouled away. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Bounce to the left side. Over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Scott Barlow getting loose out there. Rogers, a left-hander, also throwing. That
2-1.
misses. 2-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Reese Hines.
In the air, right field, Castellanos under it, and there's one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up.
Now
And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 outs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Phillies 3 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Taylor Rogers.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And down on strikes. And one away. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Real Muto now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. to third. And that's a fair ball. The throw to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey
So two
Turner.
outs with runners on the corners. Here's Turner now. He's already homered here in this one. Stevenson can't squeeze it. Gets away. Play at the plate. Safe. In to score on the pass ball, and it gifts him a run.
Kind of obvious to say, Boog, but when you've got a runner on third, you've got to catch the baseball behind the dish. I don't know if he was crossed up a bit on that one or what, but that's just a gift run right there.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in
Now
a row.
batting,
When
the
you
first
connect and
baseman,
it jumps off your
Bryce
bat
Harper.
like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Taylor Rogers gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Pitching for the
Scott
Reds,
Barlow on to pitch
number
here.
58.
And with the big deficit on the
Scott
scoreboard, he
Barlow.
almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Harper, the next to
1-0.
hit, takes ball one. Next
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
Well struck right field. Going, gone. They'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 7-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Arenado stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And another ball.
2 balls.
4
no strikes.
runs already in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch. Runner at first with 2 away. And here comes Alec Boehm. 1 for 3. He swings and misses at the first
0-1.
pitch. 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Out to short. On to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning. Welcome back. Taking a
Leading
look at our
off for
game
the
summary.
Reds, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
And that drops in for a strike.
Usually when a
No ball,
pitcher's had a
1 strike.
dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
And there's 1 down. And now the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. Outside low. 1-1. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Candelario now in the box.
No ball.
Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Not going their way. It's 7-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Reds.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Emilio Pagan.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Castellanos in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Handles, throws to first, and Castellanos is out. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. Gets under it and pops it up. In position. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Sam Mole up and throwing for Terry Francona. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one outside. Ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
This is Bryson Stott. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Pagan, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Buxton on the run. Pitch is high.
That's a ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Just missed. Now this is in the air down the line. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're still in control. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And there's 2 down. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Reese Hines.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And now 2-1. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Reds leave 1. They continue to trail 7-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Pagan back to work. That's to third. Candelario to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Trey Turner. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So a man aboard. Bryce Harper to the plate. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 8-0. So now it's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off.
Runner, yes,
Harper runs. Pitch misses. Throw, save. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch inside. And the count is 2-2. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He made him pay for that one. His 12th of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 10-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, 50. Sam Mole.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Late on that fastball.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And that one inside and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Man at first with 1 gone. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Boom. The runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at high level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at high level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 13-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now it's going to be Bryson Stott. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 14-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you
Pitching for the
Andrew
Reds.
Abbott on the pitch out of the pen here.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom. Now it's the shortstop.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Sam Henches.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now into the game, Mitch Garver. He takes over behind the plate.
Number 18, Mitch Garver.
Also into the ball game, Evan Carter. He'll be out in left field.
Number 35, Evan Carter.
Also entering the game, Weston Wilson. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 37, Weston Wilson.
Also into the ball game, Cal Stevenson. He'll be patrolling center field.
Number 47, Cal Stevenson.
On the ground right side, and foul ball. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Jake Fraley the next to hit for the Reds. Close, but call the ball. And it's 1-0.
Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike. The Reds with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That to right. Castellanos gets under it. Drops into the glove. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Next for Cincinnati, Gavin Lux. And first offering is fouled off. One strike away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
14-zip at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And holy crap, did we destroy the Cincinnati Reds. 14 runs, 19 hits. Was it 6, 7 home runs today? Yeah, it was just kind of an obliteration. You see the lineup, every starter got a hit. I don't know why I didn't put Scrubs in earlier, but yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 home runs for the day. Really impressive. So you gotta love to see that. Harper had 3 home runs. He's up to 99 home runs. And we're talking August 11th. And he has that many RBIs. That is incredible. Love to see that. Andrew Painter finally gets a really well-deserved, well-pitched game. Where he played awesome and he had the run support. So, yeah, love to see it. So, until next time, this is WB69 saying, I'm out. Peace.